What's up, YouTube? I'm King Shanks, and this is Droid's Finest, and I am back with Shadowrun Dragonfall, Part 26. And as promised, I'm gonna get shit-faced. Yes, the old English, my friends. I am old school this way. Oh, yeah. You know what? There's no cap even needed. I'm planning on drinking that whole thing before I'm done recording tonight, so. It's about 2.5 hours. Hey, Poochie Poo is following me. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little Poochie. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I have a broken drone. It's not showing it to me. Alright, confirm. That's fine. I don't know what it did for me. Alright, bitch. You said that we can talk later? Let's talk. Do you have any more respect for me this time around? Iger turns to face you. There is a pained look on her face. Look, I owe you an apology. See? I got her respect. Oh, is that so? Damn right you do. I'm listening. I don't want to be too mean to Iger. And yeah, I'm not going to be mean to her. I'm going to say I'm listening. When Monica died, I was pissed. That probably doesn't come as a huge surprise. But I took that anger out on you, and I shouldn't have. Aw, they're having a heart-to-heart. Ugh. It's disgusting. Seeing Winter's body like that was enough to convince me you couldn't have done anything to help Monica, and I couldn't have either. We're dealing with something new. Monica was a good friend of mine. Her death hurt. I got carried away, and I said some things that I shouldn't have. I want to apologize for that. Well, first of all, what, she's an orc, or is she a troll? I can't remember. I think she's an orc. I'm pretty sure most orcs are, like, badass and don't have any type of feelings, but, of course, she's a woman. I'm kidding, everybody. I'm kidding. A woman orc has feelings. Okay. Her body relaxes. She begins to turn away. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say. There are a few things I wanted to say. Does there have to be? I mean, like, look at you. Gurgle Squirt, you're like the most evil-looking thing I've ever seen. Don't talk all this nonsense. Ugh. She stops and turns back to face you. You can see the wariness behind her eyes. Go ahead, nobody's stopping you. I accept your apology. But if you ever insult me in front of the team again, you're going to regret it. That's a promise. Well, I'm not gonna... I already promised I will not be mean to Iger. She's nice. She's a good little troll bitch that I would probably never, ever want to make out with, because look at those teeth. Anyways. That weak-ass apology changes nothing. Your behavior after Monica's death was inexcusable. Wow, that's even meaner. I don't want to be mean to Iger. She's okay, even though she can't hit the broadside of a barn with a sniper fucking rifle, but she's a good character. When she does it, she hits strong. So, yeah. You're a valued member of this team, Iger. We need you now more than ever. I'm glad... Yes, that's the one I'll say. She raises a hand to stop you. The expression on her face has gone from cautious to annoyed. Oh, maybe I should have been mean. She is an orc, after all. They're more of a rough and tough and rugged type. Cut the bullshit, fearless leader. I don't respond well to flattery. I wasn't trying to flatter you, Eager. I only wanted to tell you how... No, she's gonna cut me off and get even more mad. Forget it then. Forget it then, bitch. Up yours. Yeah, I will. She shakes her head in disgust. Damn it! I knew I should have been mean. I didn't want to be mean. You should go. I've got prep work to do for our next run. You've got more important things to do than Watch me pack my gear. Yeah, fuck you too. Alright, Glory. The only woman I'll ever truly love. Glory! Glory! Oh god, it won't let me move the fucking screen. I hate when this happens. God. Could it get any more annoying? I guess this is my room? I don't know. Nobody else is in here, so I'm assuming it's my room. Probably. Or Monica's room. Hello, Glory. Why does Glory just, like, hang out in the bathroom all the time? She's kind of weird like that. Glory's expression remains distant, but her lips curl upward into a hint of a smile. Gurgleswort, need something? Is everything still okay with you? You can't have started running the shadows much more than 5 years ago, tops, so what's with the vintage chrome? Any thoughts about our last run? I can't chat. No. Okay, this is one of the situations where I can ask them all. Is everything okay with you? You never need to worry about me, Gurglesquirt. I'm fine. You can't have started running the shadows much more than 5 years ago. Okay, so much more than 5 years ago. So what's with the ancient chrome, girl? Huh. That's not a story I'm interested in telling out of context. Oh. If you really want to get into it, we're going to need to go back, way back. She stares at you with her cold, dead eyes. I'm not sure that you want to do that. I love it when girls stare at me with cold, dead eyes. That's how all girls look at me. Not a hint of any type of feeling or love or emotion or anything. Just pure dead eyes. And I look at them back the same way. Alright, anyways. Enough about me talking nonsense that really is just pure nonsense. More beer, more conversation. Let's go. You say that you'll give me answers when we talk about your past, so let's talk about it. And he thought, let's talk about it. Why do you care? There is no hostility in her voice. If anything, she sounds suspicious. Okay. Because I'm the leader of this team and I need to know as much as I can about the runners who are working with me. I don't care, not particularly, but I'm just curious. Huh. On second thought, never mind. I don't want to give her the big spiel because she's... Yeah, because if I give her that big spiel about, oh, I'm the leader of this team, like, she's dead and emotionless, just like me. So, why would I tell her, like, oh, I need to know so much about you? Like, she gives a fuck. She doesn't care if I know anything about her, so I'm just going to be like, I don't care, not particularly, I'm just curious. She pauses for a moment, considering, then she nods. All right, fine, we can talk, but we're doing it on my terms. Cool. I'm fine with that. This is a long story, Gurglesquirt. Long and ugly and cruel. Are you sure you want to hear this? Please. Quit stalling and start talking. Please. Yes, please. This is going to be a long story, apparently. Alright. I'm going to start at the beginning. Not for you, for me. I guess that it might help me to say all of this out loud. Go ahead. She takes a deep breath, then slowly releases it. When she speaks, her voice comes out in a cool monotone. My family lived in Stuttgart. No, Stuttgart. Stuttgart! Okay. If you're Italian, you know. It was a nice enough place, I suppose. My parents worked as wage slaves for the IFMU. My mom was a good person. Once upon a time, my father was a decent person as well. That's what Mom always told me, but I never knew him that way. She pauses for a long moment. When she begins speaking again, some of the ice has fallen away from her voice. For the first time since you met her, Glory sounds alive. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Is she gonna have feelings too now? Ugh. People and their damn feelings. Just drink a bottle of wine and move on like the rest of us adults around here. Okay. The dad that I knew was an old, damaged Euro war vet who turned to hardline religion to make sense of the world. In Stuttgart, that meant either the Ritter Christi or their fascist cousins, the Kreuzritters. My father chose the latter path. I still remember hiding in my room when my father and his Kreuzritter brothers. Okay, so I'm just gonna Cruise Bazaar, Cruise Ritter. Okay, it's Cruise Ritter brothers over for prayer group. They would drink and get rowdy. Oh, and here I am drinking and getting rowdy. I'm sorry, Glory, if I offend you. They would drink and get rowdy and then spend an hour or two riling themselves up with talk about heretics and the devil's work. Then they'd go find some poor elf or dwarf, stomp the living shit out of him, and drown him in nectar. Sounds like my kind of people. Meanwhile, I'd be holed up at home with Mom, who would commemorate the event by drinking a bottle of wine and crying herself to sleep. Interesting. Just elves and dwarves? I'd assume that a mage or an orc would make a more tempting target. I'd like to get my hands on your dad and his friend and his crusaders, see how they like pushing someone who can push back. I'm sorry, Glory, no child should have to grow up around that. Well, Glory has proven to be basically like me, antisocial personality disorder with absolutely no feelings about anything ever. So, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to beat the crap out of her dad instead of trying to apologize and be all heartsy-fartsy with her. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to... There we go. It's a common sentiment, believe me, but I appreciate the thought. So, there you go. She wants me to beat the crap out of her dad. Good. Good. Anyway, aside from the fact that my dad and his buddies were a bunch of murderous assholes, life was pretty normal. I went to school, made friends, hung out with mom, kid stuff. Then I turned 14 and everything went to shit. That's about the time it normally goes to shit. Glory pauses and swallows hard. Ever so slightly, her cheeks flush red. Suddenly she looks self-conscious, as if she just snapped out of a trance. As quickly as it came, the flush of emotion disappears, her voice frosts over. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Okay, I got no problem with that. I'm assuming that her dad and his asshole friends cut her arms and legs off. Yep. That sounds reasonable. Alright. Airing this stuff out is clearly helping you to work through it. Keep going, Glory. This was just getting good. You don't need to say anything that you don't want to, but if you ever want to talk, you know where to find me. Alright. You don't need to talk to me. It's all good. I'm not even fucking listening anyways. In fact, I'm sitting here drinking an Old English. Like, seriously. Thank you for understanding. Glory stares at you through cold, dead eyes. Now let's get back to the job at hand, shall we? Okay. Can I move the screen, please? Okay, I won't move the screen. I'll just go to the mission computer, you bastards. Your workstation, mission computer, the command center of your team's operations, and last link to... Oh, is this just the same shit? Check your messages. Oh, I might have new messages. Open jobs directory, blah, blah, blah. Okay, do I have any messages? You have no unread messages. Read old messages? Is it this the same? Yeah, it's all the same, so I don't need this. It's all the same. Let's go. Hey! Okay, so... Hey. Why don't you fuck right off? Okay, so... I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then in the next episode we'll progress by going to that yellow spot and talking to Amir, or whatever his name is. Oh yeah. Come on. Alright. Overwrite, please. You gonna do it or what? There we go. Save. Alright, so now I'm gonna... I guess in the next episode I'll read what's on those discs that I found, and I'll talk to Asmul, or whatever his name... Shut the hell up! Why is it doing that? Can somebody explain it to me? Okay. Alright, so stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Peace!